Welcome everyone to another episode of the Independent Academy podcast, where we seek to bring guests that are involved in projects that are going to help us to leverage this new technology and this new paradigm shift in order for us to be able to become more independent. Today we have Santiago, CryptoSant in X, from Paydece, and it's a very interesting project that I think is gonna give us a great tool for everyone that is listening to this show, either live or afterwards the recording, because it allows for peer-to-peer transactions to come into the crypto world and out of the crypto world, from fiat to crypto, which I think is always the main pain point for this kind of for adopting these new technologies. So tools like Paydece are something that I'm very um, passionate about, and something that I want more people to know and understand how to use them. So hello, Santi. Maybe you can give us a little bit of your background and a little bit of who you are and how you got started with Paydece, so that we
Sure,
can begin.
sure. Thank you. Well, first of all, thanks for having me here today, Thomas, and for all of us, for all of you guys that are listening right now or afterward, the recording of the video. Hi, my name is Santiago. I'm currently the head of growth for Paydece in Latam mostly. But yeah, I'm currently developing the strategies for organic growth in the platform, and I'm so glad to be both working at the platform and also being here today. So thanks again, Thomas, for having me today. Um,
Yes.
as for as for my a little bit of myself, I think I could say that I've been in crypto for about, I don't know, maybe 7 years or so. Yeah, ever since Ethereum was first launched. That was probably about around 2014, maybe. I think so.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Long
yeah,
time.
yeah, kind of. It's mostly as a spectator, maybe
Hmm.
for the most part. But then I wanted to get involved into the crypto space a little bit more. Maybe find a career in the crypto universe. You know how many people is driven towards this crypto universe and trying to put their little effort in making this a bigger, and bigger, more bigger, bigger ecosystem. Contributing for adopting for the mass adoption of the ecosystem so far. So yeah, I actually I kind of try to do something like that, and so I got started in this platform that doesn't exist anymore. It was called Local Cryptos. I don't know if you're familiar with it,
Yeah.
but basically it was another peer-to-peer uh, non-custodial crypto marketplace like Paydece is. And so that's actually the cool part about this little thing I'm saying, because when local crypto shuts down, I jump into Paydece thanks to Carlitos and Felipe, that they offer me the opportunity to work with them, and I didn't really feel that friction switching between companies, because the ideals are basically the same. The foundations are basically the same, and so I feel really comfortable getting into the platform. And yeah, basically it.
Yeah. I think local Bitcoin, like you said, was a very similar platform, and since it stopped operating, I think it's living like a big vacuum, because a lot of people were using it to enter and exit the crypto world. Because at the moment it's almost like there's two different systems. There's the traditional system and the new system that is working using all these cryptographic technologies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all this stuff,
Yeah.
and they don't talk to each other at all, and it's very difficult. And most of the ways that you can enter and exit are centralized places that requires KYC and requires and has a lot of restrictions. So it's super interesting to see these platforms that are coming and trying to provide a solution to this problem. So yeah, from your experience, like what do you think is the main difference between what local Bitcoin did and what Paydece is trying to do, or what's the different approach, maybe, or maybe like why did local Bitcoins didn't work, and you think that Paydece has a chance of continue to work.
Okay. Before that I jump into that, I wanted to clarify
Mm.
a little bit something. I was working in local cryptos. It's a different platform than local Bitcoins.
Ah,
They're,
okay,
they're,
okay.
they're, they're similar, and I know why the confusion, but I know that they're similar in foundations, but in execution they're totally different. I mean, local Bitcoins
Hmm.
was a peer-to-peer marketplace, of course, but it was a centralized marketplace.
Mm.
Like it was a custodial marketplace, if you want it that way. That's because when you deposit your cryptos in their local Bitcoins wallet, you didn't actually have access to the private keys of this platform.
Mm.
So basically, you were trusting your funds to local Bitcoins wallets, and that has their advantages, but it also has some obvious disadvantages. So um, I don't really, I can't really say that the concept of local Bitcoins was um, that bad. I mean, it was really popular. It was the first big crypto marketplace, peer-to-peer marketplace, um, and it was certainly an inspiration for many other platforms, like for example, local cryptos, local Monero, obviously Paydece.
Hmm.
Um, but maybe it was the fact that it was so self-centered in Bitcoin, and it didn't really want to expand beyond those frontiers, if you want it like way, if you want it that way,
Yeah.
and that kind of leaves you in a pretty niche, you know, in a pretty niche situation.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the main reason. I mean, there are other reasons that why local Bitcoins actually fell, and they're more into uh, subjects of regulations and all the stuff. But if we want to look at something, I'd probably say that it was because it was so centered in one single cryptocurrency that, for better or worse, it 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 has some kind of limitation when it comes to fast and cheap transactions. For example,
Hmm.
I was actually reading this news today about how ordinals, the
Yeah.
ordinals in Bitcoin,
Hmm.
they're actually being framed as the culprits for the sudden spike in transactions fee recently. And yeah, that's kind of that's something that we're watching today developing. But before the ordinals, there was any, maybe a huge spike in transaction fee because of a bull market or bull run or whatever, and then all these transaction fee will go high sky, and yeah, that's not really how to say good for cheap or small transactions that
Hmm.
usually people is what it's going to do on a day-to-day basis, especially when trading in a peer-to-peer manner with other people. So maybe that's why. And still not, I wouldn't say it was the main reason, but I think that was probably one of the reasons.
Yes, yes, definitely. I think there is this problem with the core Bitcoin community, that they are not a, they want very desperately to separate Bitcoin from all the other altcoins, which, like, I can understand why. Like, my background has the Bitcoin logo. I'm a very big believer in Bitcoin, but at the same time, I don't think it's wise to just disregard everybody else that thinks differently. Because even if you believe that Bitcoin is the best technology that we have, just not allowing other people to participate, it's not the best way to onboarding them into Bitcoin. Even like when I started, my channel was called "We Are Bitcoin." I was very focused in Bitcoin, but then I went through this process that I noticed that if I don't allow other communities to participate, I am creating like a wall between us. And
Yeah,
if I want to reach them, I don't want to build a wall. I prefer to build a bridge. And
exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
and
like it. Yeah.
sorry. I wanted to say that that's one of them. One of the things that I really love about crypto as a concept, and and also what it represents is the freedom to choose, the freedom you have for choosing whatever you want to use, as long as a crypto project has a real solution for a real problem that you actually have. It's okay to use it, you know.
Mhm.
And I really love that you actually have this freedom to choose whatever crypto you want to use in any given situation. For example, I probably will want to use Bitcoin for store value, for example, or for using it for rootstock if I want to transfer some Bitcoins to the rootstock mainnet for using, for example, money on chain. Or so suddenly I just want to do a quick transaction. I have some USDT laying in the Optimism blockchain, and I have the chance to trade in a peer-to-peer manner via Paydece without any friction and in a quick and cheap manner. That kind of freedom is what I really love about the whole crypto ecosystem, and that's what I actually try to push as I'd say as a propaganda maybe for people that wants to get on board for the first time in the crypto universe. You know?
Yes, yes, and Paydece is acting like this bridge between all the different blockchains. So remaining chain agnostic and just saying, look, we're not gonna tell you which blockchain you have to use. We're just gonna give you a tool so that you can jump from one to the other, and then the user can choose where they want to hold
Exactly,
their funds. Yeah, that's
exactly,
something
and
that
that's
I really
why.
like.
Yeah, that's why also we've been trying to push this motto of us that says Paydece is your ramp to DeFi. We really want to not only say that, but actually mean that
Mm.
for any newcomer in the crypto that really wants to get on board on crypto, you need to actually get crypto first before you can actually get into crypto. You know, so probably chances are that you're gonna have some cash in your bank account, and you don't really have any idea on how to get on board on those centralized exchanges that are so popular. But or maybe you don't have the requirements to actually use them, because you know that what you say, decentralization, the KYC, and all the stuff that actually kind of defeats the purpose of using a crypto tool. You know, when you have
Mhm.
to actually go through all that stuff, because that's actually what pushed Satoshi to create Bitcoin in the first place. You know, giving back freedom, financial freedom to the people. So when you look at those platforms that actually sets that long list of requirements to in order to use them, it's kind of defeat the purpose, you know. But
Yeah.
then you have these other platforms that they just say, okay, you have the funds, you have you can find these people here, you can trade. We will provide you with a decentralized and powered by smart contract escrows to use and make the trade and earn your first crypto. And that's what I that we want to represent with Paydece. You know, being that first ramp, your ramp to the whole world of DeFi. That it is your first stop when you want to enter the DeFi for the first time or in a recurring way. You know.
Hmm. Yes, yes, and ideally, like, yeah, it allows users to interact without necessarily having to know who the other party is, but by using Paydis, and I'm sure we're gonna look more into it. In fact, let me share the screen while we continue
Sure.
our conversation, so that people can not only understand it on an ideological level, but I also want people to know how to start using the platform itself. So, yes, very simple. Peer-to-peer crypto to fiat trading. No
Exactly.
KYC, decentralized. Like, this is what we need if we really want to build DeFi. If you really want to have decentralized finance, you cannot have the onboarding and offboarding going through a centralized exchange. That,
Yeah.
yeah, it just won't happen. Especially maybe if you are using very large funds, you want to have that extra layer of security, even though it comes with some risks. But for most users, everyday users, uh, this provides a very, very good use case.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're quickly gonna go through the numbers that you see once you enter into the website. So this is the USD total volume escrowed. This is all the funds that have gone through Paydece.
Yeah, exactly. So far, ever since it seems it's
Wow.
launching.
Yeah. More than $3 million already. So,
Yeah,
and again, most of the users, correct me if I am wrong, but they're doing small amounts. So this is not like a couple power users transferring a lot of funds. It's a lot of users transferring small
yeah.
amounts.
I mean, you can actually see the total users that we have in the other
Yeah,
side
here.
of the bar. And yeah, so far due to since we launched in, I think it was in 2022. We've been growing up this platform, and we with these people joining from each side of the world, especially from Latin America and also Spain, which is actually
Mm.
our biggest community so far right now in the platform. We've been able to achieve these numbers with their transactions. So I think it's a really good number, considering that Paydece is probably 1 year old. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yes. No, yeah. I'm like in the last 30 days is $500,000. It's
exactly,
very, very impressive for a project that is growing organically. Like it's not like you have the budget of Coinbase or Binance. So
exactly.
it is very impressive. Now you said that the biggest community is in Spain. Is there what do you think is the reason for that?
Well, I would say that in Spain, that I mean, there's not. I don't think there's really there will be a big reason
Mm.
for using cryptos in countries with a, how to say,
Mm.
stable economy or some sort. However,
Yeah.
in Spain, that's it's evidently that in Spain there's a big crypto community that is in the in the scene, not only because of personal reasons or whatever, but because they really like what crypto is actually bringing to the world, or bringing to the table. And
Mm.
yeah, we also have we also have the help from these big crypto communities in Spain. For example, we can name p2p Hispano, which is so far the biggest community we have in Paris. Where I think you can actually look for that when you get into the app. and um,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, they definitely are interested. They definitely show interest in using these kinds of crypto solutions. So yeah,
Yeah. We're gonna go into the app, see if we can find them. So yeah,
yeah,
I like that once you join into the app, it automatically asks you what language do you want the app to be displayed. So we can quickly select English. Like
exactly.
it is clear that the app is at least presented initially for Spanish speaking people, which it makes total sense given how in places like Latin America these kinds of solutions are so much more important, maybe. So it makes total sense, but you can quickly just click here, turn it into English, and
Yeah,
it works just the same. So yeah, here we can see the best community, Hispanic P2P. This is the one that you were just talking about.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's currently our top community in
Mhm.
Paris.
And we have the transacted volume and the total amount of transactions, over 7,000 already. Again, very
Hmm.
impressive. So once we come here, we connect our wallet, which mine is already connected. Look, here we have all the networks. So
Yeah,
these are all the ones that we have so far. It's a very it's a wide selection. Is there
Yeah,
any? Yeah, you want to give us maybe a bit
yeah,
of
no,
information on this?
I was just gonna say that we just added recently these five new blockchains that you can see. For example, you have Ripio's blockchain. It's a brand new blockchain from an Argentinian crypto startup, and then you
Mm,
have of course RSK, which I believe you're familiar with.
yep.
And we also had recently Optimism, Arbitrum, and Fuse Mainnet. So yeah, these are
Mm.
all brand new blockchains that we just added to for users to choose when trading on Paydece, and of course we're gonna keep adding even more blockchains as time passes.
Yes, yes. I was just telling you off camera that I've been playing around with optimism, and it's
Optimism,
yeah, it's providing like it's very simple to use, super cheap, super fast, and again, like I really like RSK. Like we have the RSK logo up here. I'm a Rootstock ambassador. I've been involved with the project for a long time, but
yeah,
I still I like the different options. I think it's important to bring all the communities together. And I always say, like, if you allow everybody to communicate, the best ideas will rise to the top. So
exactly,
if you believe you have the best idea, it you stand to gain more by allowing more people to come in and propose different ideas and let the free market do its thing.
yeah,
That's has always been my philosophy. So yeah, when we enter, we see here these are the orders that are available at the moment, right?
yeah, that's right. So you can actually see the you have your advertiser, currently it displays either the wallet of the user that is
Hmm.
associated with, or the nickname
Okay.
if they want to set up a nickname. And as you can see, when you hover the mouse over the nickname, you can display additional information about that trader, which is really important for users when trading on paid, is to actually know what's the background on the trader in this platform, so they can better choose who to trade with.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I see
and
that
yeah,
you're creating like a reputation system.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hmm.
as any peer to peer or any trading platform, you definitely need a reputation system for your users to actually know who to trade with and who are the better traders, or who has the best offers or whatever. And then you have, of course, the other critical information, for example, the prices, the what are the payment methods that trader is
Hmm.
accepting, what are the limits, the available, and of course the blockchain that they're trading these cryptos on, which is really important. Because, for example, you're already connected to RSK, but if you try to buy those USDT from that trader in buy USDT, it's gonna actually ask you to switch to blockchain first,
Yeah. Yeah.
to the blockchain that the offer maker has set up for that offer. So that's pretty
Hmm.
important, because then again, we are trading cryptocurrencies on real, doing real transactions. What does this mean? It means that since we're doing real transactions, there's the risk that if you try to send, say, for example, USDT from your RSK blockchain, for example, it's just an example,
Yeah.
to a Polygon address, you may risk losing those cryptos. So Baitis takes um, this measure to actually check for your wallet and see which blockchain your wallet is currently connected to, and actually warns you that to switch to blockchain before doing that. O- Otherwise, you might lose cryptos.
Yeah. Yes. I think that that's been an experience that most people involved in crypto have had at some stage. That they sent
I can say that I've never had
never.
one of these. Yeah, no, no, it never had this happening to me before. I was about to have this situation once, but I kind of realized on time before actually hitting the send button And I actually saved those cryptos from losing into a limbo, you know.
Yes, yes, good, good. Because yeah, if you send it to the wrong blockchain, they're gone forever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the good and the bad of being self sovereign with your money. Like if you make a mistake, it's on you,
Yeah,
and there
definitely.
is no bank that you can call. And
I always like, when I'm explaining people about using custodial versus non-custodial wallets, I always like to quote the Uncle Ben's most famous phrase, that is, "With great power comes great responsibility." And I feel like this really applies 100% perfectly on users using self-custodial wallets, because it's this is what self-custodial is about. You have full control of the wallet, but that also means that you have full responsibility for what happens with
Mhm.
that wallet, or with those funds. And it's not something that you actually have to be afraid of. In fact, you shouldn't. If you are willing to, you should actually embrace it, and and be glad that you actually have full control over your cryptos. Nobody's gonna actually touch them. Nobody's gonna actually steal them, unless they have your seed phrases. But other than that, those funds are 100% yours, and I think that's something so beautiful. I really love having my cryptos on my own wallet. You know?
Yes, yes, and personally, like I am living in Sydney right now. I was born in Argentina, and just having the ability with a tap of a button send money back and forth from Argentina to Australia, like it's something unbelievable. It's amazing because if you want to do it through the traditional route, good luck.
Yeah,
It's so complicated.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
I know that. I know the feeling.
yes. So, like you said, well, it's great power. It's also great responsibility as well. And I like I don't think you can have one without the other.
Yeah,
But having the platforms like Paydece that are checking for you that you're in the right blockchain, that helps a lot, and that I think is going to save a lot of people of
a lot of trouble.
a lot of trouble. Yes, yes, because they don't even have to worry about that. That's been taken care of. So that's wonderful.
Yeah,
So let's say I was going to take this offer, right? So this guy is he says he's giving 94 cents of a euro per USDT. Is that what the price means?
yeah, exactly. He will
Yeah,
be, or you will be actually buying one USDT for that price. So
right.
yeah,
So the available means that he will go as far as to this amount,
yeah,
but I could,
that's available. He is willing to sell in this software.
right, but I could do less than that. I
Yeah,
could send
obviously
him.
that he actually sets some limits
Hmm,
in his offer, so you should actually check for that, and then choose what is suitable for you.
perfect. And then we have the blockchain, and then we have the his Telegram account.
Yeah, I
So
mean, this is under the terms and conditions. The user
mhm,
might just put the Telegram for a quicker or a pre-trade chat, you know.
mhm.
But usually you will actually expect some terms and conditions here. But that's totally up to the offer maker.
All right. So like if I were to, like, I don't have any USDT on Polygon at the moment, but so I put the number, it automatically calculates the euros that is going to cost me. And then here on the payment method, I can choose between SEPAs, Krill, and Wise. So I'm just going to fill it up, even though I won't go through with it. And then if I click, it will ask me to switch the blockchain.
Yeah.
And then, like, I would have to get in touch with him through Telegram in order to complete the transaction, or
No,
that
if
happened.
you want to send in a message prior to opening a trade, you can do so in that way. However, we recently implemented an internal chat, so
Ah,
all communications will actually go through the internal chat. If you still want to send him a message to notify him of your intention of opening a trade with him, then that's cool. That's okay. But afterwards, you should actually use the internal chat that we set up for trades in Paydece.
Yeah, no, even better. If I can use it without leaving the app itself, it's much easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So yeah, we will. So correct me if I am wrong, but what would happen is once I accept the trade, is that his funds will go into the escrow.
Once
Or,
you open the trade, in this case, you are the buyer. Okay,
Hmm.
so once you open the trade, what will happen next is that the seller will have to approve a spending cap in his wallet. This spending cap is for the wallet to extract the exact amount of cryptos that they're going to sell and in this trade. Once they approve that spending cap, they have to approve or deposit. Actually, they have to deposit the cryptos that they want to
hmm.
sell. Or in this case, it will be 1,000 USDT. Once he deposits that, you will have 45 minutes to actually make the payment, the fiat payment outside the platform. So say you choose Wise, and you will have to open the Wise application, make the payment to the account that he previously gave you via the internal chat, and
Hmm.
then afterwards, and once you've done the payment, you have to press a button that says market paid. This is pretty important because the market paid button is there for blocking or locking the cryptos indefinitely in the smart contract escrow. This way, even if the 45 minutes runs out, the cryptos will still remain locked after you make the payment. That's the safety measure that the buyer have when using the platform. And once you've marked as paid, he will receive a notification, and then he will have to check on the Wise application, see if if the payment was in fact done, and he received it. And once he has confirmed the payment has been received, then he can release the cryptos from the escrow to your wallet, and that will be it. After that, you just rate the transaction with a thumbs up or thumbs down, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward, actually.
Yeah, it's
I,
simple enough.
I probably made it sound a little bit more complicated than it actually is, but that's because of my English. Don't mind me. It's just that the whole process is really straightforward. Buyer, the trader, sorry, the seller puts the cryptos in escrow. The buyer makes the payment, marks the paid, and the seller, after confirming the payment, he releases the cryptos to the buyer. That's it.
Right. Yes. So the complexity gets abstracted away from the user. So again, when you explain the whole process, it may sound a little bit complicated, but once you do it step by step, it's actually for the user is quite simple.
Yeah.
And the escrow prevents the person that is selling the crypto to just receive the money and take his
And run
crypto back.
away. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I like to put it this way: the escrow system is a guarantee of funds for the buyer and an abort path for the seller. What does this mean? It means that for the buyer, you actually have a guarantee that the seller actually has the funds,
Hmm.
and he's willing to sell them for you. And for the seller, it means that in the event of any issue that might arise, for example, there was an issue making the payment or something similar, the seller has an abort path in which he can recover the cryptos from the escrow, and that will be obviously be raising a dispute, so that one of the of Paydece staff members can step in and help each party to solve the issue.
Mhm.
But that's how I like to put it. That's a guarantee of funds for the buyer and another part for the seller, and it's very important for both people to use it.
Yeah. It's what gives you the certainty or the safety rails so that the system can work. And that's how you get no KYC and no all this other stuff, because you're putting the trust into the escrow, which is like a smart contract,
Exactly.
and yeah, so that's what allows the whole system to function, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So that's how you what you would do in order to buy. Now let's look at how would I create a sell order.
If you want to create a sell order, you will have to actually go to My Ads in the left
Mm-hmm.
panel, and then you can actually publish a new ad or create a new ad, and then you can actually choose
Okay.
which
Right.
which which ad you want to create, a buy order or sell order, and the blockchain and all the details that you need for creating it.
So this is right. So it's either crypto to fiat or fiat to crypto. It's not like crypto to crypto.
No, right now it's not available for crypto to crypto. Probably in the future, but for
Mm.
the time being, we want to focus on being a crypto to fiat on and off ramp. You know.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, makes perfect sense. Like find one use case, uh, optimize it, onboard people, and then you
Exactly.
can start looking for more things.
Exactly.
So let's look at what it would look like. Let's quickly go rootstock, say doc, and let's say I would do dollars payment method. Just PayPal. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, let's say 100 doc. Set the price per unit. So, like if I do 1-to-1, it needs to be lower.
Um,
So here I am putting the price of the USD for each doc or for the whole 100.
no,
Per unit. Per unit.
that's per unit. It's a
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Pay this charge a 0.5% fee, which is like very reasonable in exchange for the security of the smart contract.
And
So,
you can actually waive off this fee if you want to. I mean, if you're an avid peer-to-peer trader, or you just don't want to be have your mind charged with this fee stuff, you can actually pay for a subscription that will actually waive off this fee from all of your transactions during a set period of time, and you can actually
so
check that in the subscription panel. Yeah.
right.
So you have these three premium plans, if you want it that way, which they are going to waive off the fee for that for a set amount of time. For example, the basic one is for a full month. It will be for 30 days. The standard
Mhm.
will be for 3 months, for 90 days. And the pro
Ah,
will be for a full year, 365 days. And I think this is a great way to for how to say, people that is so constant, or that frequent traders. That's the word I was looking for. That
yeah.
this is perfect for frequent traders, or traders that tend to trade a large amount of money in a peer-to-peer manner. So these are actually great for the kind of people. If you're
So
just gonna use it occasionally, maybe you're better off doing it the usual way.
mhm. What is this discount? Is that the fee?
Oh, no. That's discount for the price of the plan. So
Right. Okay,
yeah,
yes, makes sense. Yeah, because if you're paying $10 for a month and you're paying 100 for the whole year, yeah, you're getting 2 months off, basically.
yeah, exactly, basically.
Perfect. Yeah, I think for some people that are wanting to maybe leverage Paydece and do transactions between fiat and crypto, and maybe they will charge a little bit higher than the, the 1-to-1 ratio.
Mhm.
Uh, Maybe it would make sense for them, or if yeah, like you said, if they're avid traders, it
Exactly.
it could be a very good use case for them. So
Yeah,
it's good
definitely.
to good to let people know. And the other thing that you guys have is the communities.
Yeah,
Maybe we
that's
can talk a little bit
something
about
that
that.
yeah, that's something that we believe it's currently Paydece exclusive. At least the concept that we actually develop in the platform. I believe it's something that hasn't been done in other peer-to-peer platforms so far. But yeah, basically the communities are a way for gathering people together under the same community, led by your favorite community leader, and this actually comes with several benefits for both the users, the members of the community, and the community leader. So, for example, if we talk about the users, this actually um, helps user trade in a even safer environment. For example, if you are a member of a community, say one of the biggest communities, you're actually trading with people that have to be approved by the community leader to join
Mhm.
the group, you know. So this actually adds an additional layer of security, depending on what are the requirements of the community leader to let you in, you know. There's also other sets of benefits, like for example, you have access to exclusive paydays, giveaways or perks that we in the future are going to launch for these kinds of people,
Mm.
and and then the fact that you're actually in a community, it also, how to say, the nature of being a part of a community is that you can actually talk about any issue you have with other members of the community or even the community leader, and help you solve them. For example, I have an issue in Paris. There is this guy that we're trading, but I found that I can't switch blockchains for whatever reason. Then all the other members of the community read your question and they come in to help you, you know, with the issue or whatever other question that you may have. I think that's one of the best reasons to actually belong to a community. But then you have the other incentives for the community owner. In this case, owning a community actually helps you net you a passive income, if you want it that way, because for each
Mhm.
transaction that members of your community does and pay this, you actually earn a commission for them. So, and at the end of the month, that commission, that bulk of commissions so far earned in the course of a 1 month, they get paid to that wallet that you actually see in the community. Like for example, the address that you
Yeah.
see in the wallet,
This.
that address will get paid that commission at the end of the month. So I think that's another cool feature of and another cool incentive of actually owning a community here.
Yeah, no, and I think like if you can, like, it's also an incentive for people to build their communities and help Paydece grow. Like bring more
Exactly.
people into Paydece so that they can benefit from the trading. The person that is doing all the effort to onboard the people, he can get a recurring rev- revenue, like you shared. So it's a way of, again, allowing people to help Paydece grow, and they can benefit from the growth as well. So
Yeah, it's a
it's
win-win
aligning all the
situation.
incentives. Yes, exactly, exactly. I Yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea, and like you said, I haven't seen other similar protocols like we talked earlier, local bitcoins, even though it's not the same, but they were going in a similar route. But I didn't see that you could actually do something like this, which is wonderful. And yeah, before this video, I created the community for Independent Academy. So it's brand new. Everything is at zero, all our stats. But I am very, very much looking forward to see if we can onboard people, because I think it's a wonderful platform. It is a use case that a lot of people want and a lot of people need. And at least my goal is that if we can get some of that recurring revenue, is to use it so that it serves the community itself, not to keep it for myself.
Nice.
So we're gonna see if we can grow it, and with this video and in Independent Academy, we're gonna create a lot of tutorials and guides in Spanish and English, and try to help both parties grow and grow ourselves with it in this symbiotic relationship, which is one of the main reasons that I wanted to bring you here to have this chat, present this new peer-to-peer community, and see if we can get it going. I think hopefully
Absolutely.
it'll be good for both, for the platform and for us, and ideally for the users as well. Like if we can find a way
Absolutely.
to to use these funds to help the community itself, that would be the ideal situation.
Definitely. Welcome to Paydece.
Yes, thank you, and I am very excited about this, really. So we have 15 more minutes for the to close the hour. Is there something that you want us to look into the dApp itself that we haven't? And also, I wanna ask you about the future plans for Paydece.
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, you were actually trying to, before I interrupted you, you were actually trying to create an ad. If you still want to go into that, that would be cool.
Yes,
Other than that,
let's
the
do
the
it.
Pages is really the platform is really simple, user friendly. It doesn't really have that much options out there for you to mess with, but I think that's actually an advantage rather than an issue, because we actually aim to make the platform as user friendly as possible. So the more simple and straightforward the platform is, the better for newcomers for when using Paydece. So
So let's create a sell order. So I click on sell there, publish ad. Gonna choose rootstock. Let's choose stock dollars. Here in payment option, payment method, I can like write whatever way I want to receive the payment,
yeah,
which
whatever you want to.
will be outside of Paydece itself. So
Exactly.
yeah, let's write PayPal. Next, say $100. And to me, like most of my income comes in the form of crypto. So I will personally definitely use this, if because usually like the route I have to do is it's not as simple as Paydece. So
Yeah.
at least for me, it's a great tool, and I think it's going to be a great tool for a lot of people as well.
Yeah, I mean, as you say earlier, you said that you were sending money back and forth from Australia to Argentina. I actually did the same. I'm currently living in Argentina, but I'm from Venezuela, so I also did the sending and receiving money via peer-to-peer crypto marketplaces. Back then, it was using local cryptos, but now I'm using Paydece for that. So that's cool.
Yeah. So I wanna ask you quickly, like if I click $1 per doc, then if somebody does this trade, he's not gonna send me 100 because the things takes the fee, or does he send me the full 100 and then he receives a little bit less doc because
Yeah,
of the
they're gonna receive a little bit less. That's because of the 0.5% fee.
yeah, yeah, all right.
This is actually something that they will actually see when opening a trade. So the fee calculation is actually done in real time. So for them to actually know what they're going to receive.
Yeah, and actually, like I am thinking, even if I wanted to send money to Argentina and I wanted my family to receive it in pesos, I can create an order and give the information of my family,
Yeah.
so the pesos get sent to them, and then I release the doc from here.
Yeah,
That's
you could do that. I mean, I would advise against doing that, because that actually um, that could actually be used in some bad scenarios, when with people using third-party accounts for making or receiving payments. And it's not really something that I will actually recommend, but the platform is free for you to actually use it in the way that it actually suits your benefit, your needs the best. So you might do that, but I will actually recommend you to actually use your own uh, account for that kinds of things, and then transfer the money to them or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, perfect. That makes a lot of sense too. So in the where it says location, is that for like the
Yeah, you
country or
will.
the?
Yeah, that will be the country. For example, you will say that you want to. You're in Australia, so if someone is actually filtering in searches in the marketplace and filtering for Australian only offers, then yours is gonna
Mm,
appear as long as you have the location there.
right, right. And here in conditions, this is where when we were looking at the
Those
other
are
offer,
Yeah,
the
those are
Telegram.
the terms of conditions. Yeah, so you can actually put whatever you want there. What are your conditions for the trade? If you want to just leave your Telegram handle, then you can do so. So yeah, that's basically you're free to talk blur.
Okay, and then we will just publish the ad, and it will automatically appear in the main feed.
Exactly. It is already polished. If for some reason it doesn't appear, then you just have to wait. I don't know, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. Just refresh the website, and then it should appear instantly.
One, perfect, perfect. And here, if I click on share, this is, oh,
You
this
can
is
actually share.
to.
Yeah, you can actually share the link to your address to a user privately, in case you just want to trade with someone that you already have something agreed upon beforehand.
Mhm. And if like this automatically appears in my community, or how do I get it to appear here?
No, right now it doesn't really appear here in your community. It just only appears in the marketplace. So
Hmm.
basically, what we have is this Telegram bot notification that we can help you set up in your, say, Telegram group for this community if you have one, and those notifications will actually come to your Telegram group if you want.
All right, all right. So, because I see that when I go to communities, like you can see the volume that they're trading.
Hmm.
So, how do I get to get the trading in my community so that then volume starts going up?
Well, you actually need to start trading. So whether it is that you opening trades or you receiving those trades from your offers, they will actually add up to your trading records. And so it's
Ah,
gonna
okay,
and so
okay.
it's gonna be for all the transactions of your future members. So any transaction
Mm.
that they do on Paydece while being a member of your community, they're all going to add up here in that monthly volume, and
All
and,
right.
and in the total volume as
Hmm.
well.
So I don't have to do anything specific. I just use the platform normally,
Yeah, you just have to use the
and
platform normally.
perfect. So any trade that I go into the marketplace and I execute, that's all gonna show up in my community.
Exactly. As long as it is a successful trade, it's gonna appear in your transaction history in the community.
Oh yeah, well that's even easier. So wonderful.
Yes.
All right, so we have 5 minutes roughly. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what are the next stages of development for Paydece? What are you guys looking into? And yeah,
Um, Yeah, right now we're just focusing on getting more blockchains on board on the platform, and well, actually trying to solve this new bull market that is coming, and or we hope that comes in 2024. But
mhm.
yeah, we're just keeping up with updating and upgrading the platform so it's always safer, more user friendly, and of course full or filled with options for users to choose from and trade as they want to, always in a safe, in a self-custodial and decentralized way. And of
Yes,
course,
wonderful.
obviously, growing up the platform with more users, of course.
Mhm. Yeah, no, and I think the communities will definitely help with that. I'm definitely gonna start to try and onboard people from here, from Australia, also from Argentina, and like to me, it's much better than using any other centralized exchange. Uh,
Nice.
Miles better, yes. So maybe can you tell us a little bit about what are the blockchains that you are looking at, and or what criteria are you using to determine which blockchain to add next?
Well, I'm not really full into the technical details of what we're looking after right now, but basically, as long as it is so far a DBM 20 compatible
Mm,
blockchain, and
mhm.
and a blockchain that actually provides value in general. Like for example, we're adding all of these blockchains because they provide value in one way or another. Many people are using them, or they will be used by people. Like for example, La Chain by Ripio. And basically that is, and of course we obviously for all the people out there that are asking when Bitcoin, yes, we're actually working to bring Bitcoin on board the
Wow.
platform. So yeah, that's much I can say.
All right. Well, that's very exciting. Like I know Bitcoin itself is not EVM compatible, and it might be a little bit harder, but
Yeah,
it is the blockchain that has the most value in it. Uh, like you said earlier in the conversation, most people use it as a store of value. And coming the bull market, I think there's a lot of more people that are gonna seek Bitcoin for that particular reason. Like
yeah.
to me, when I wanna have funds and I wanna save for 5 or more years, Bitcoin is my currency of choice for that use case. In that use case, I think it's very hard to beat. Um,
It is also my main coin for that use case. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. So well, I think Sandy, thank you so much. It has been a great talk. We've gone through the whole app, and it's giving me a better understanding that now I can communicate better to people how to use it. And I'm gonna start creating all the guides and tutorials. So hopefully by early, like the starting 2024, that's gonna be one of my goals, is to build this community within Paydece.
and we'll be there to help you in any way we can. So welcome again on board to Paydece, and also thank
Thank
you
you.
for having me today here in your live stream. This was really a
All
pleasure.
right. Thank you, and thank you all of you who have been listening to this live. Everybody that will listen to the recording of this, and then when we published it into the website, if you find it there again, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned, because we're gonna keep bringing more people with interesting projects like Paydece that are giving us the tools that we need in order to become more independent. That's the whole thing of Independent Academy. It's what we are after and what we do. I think this is gonna be our last show until the end of the until 2024. So I think we are ending on a very high note, and again going 2024 with full steam ahead. So thank
Yeah.
you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time in
Next
2024.
year. Yeah. See ya. And
See
Merry
ya.
Christmas.